April 20th, 2024. Yesterday in Akron, outside of Bueller's, I pull in, there's a guy in a truck. He's talking to somebody. He said, I found the tape of him admitting he talked to everyone before, and he did talk to her like that. We're on a recorded line. Did that agent forget that? It goes into the Department of Justice. He admitted he talked to the Vegas and the church people, that he knew about their scam about Pete and the scam about the doctor, and laughed at me how I didn't know. And instead of arresting all of them, he told Apostolic Church of Barberton he knew I was being drugged, beaten, raped, and didn't care because the strangers lied, and was going to turn me back over to him before I'm listed an informant. Today, when I pulled out of my apartment, there was no one. And then people I seen drive by. So I start going over, drugged and told to say it before, photoshopping of washing. To my whole family defending me, to the police department's documented I was framed by the drug cartel. To the drug cartel making fun of the FBI, making fun of everyone several times. There's a lot more. It's a big sextortion group. It's a drug cartel. Do you know that, like they told my ex-husband, March 1st of 15 and 19, it's just a real life case of how to get away with murder. They're doing crimes and setting people up to participate. There was a scam that they were pulling to get people to kill people. This last 2 weeks on the TV, they were telling people, call them up, say they got their family member held ransom, and they're sending someone over to pick up the money. They call an Uber driver. Tell an Uber driver, I need you to go pick up paperwork. The poor Uber driver goes, picks up paperwork, think they're going to pick up paperwork. And a woman got shot and killed. Another one got hurt. They're scamming people into killing other people by proxy, like Charles Manson. For it's nothing but a real life case of how to get away with murder. They're killing people. And this thing, what they did with me, is called sextortion. Like they said, it's a big extortion group. Breaking in, stalking people on their own. Photoshopping, washing. The poor victims waking up with bruises, throwing up, heart racing, headache, and then a severe personal infection, going to the doctor. I don't know what's wrong with me. And you have all the signs of being drugged, beaten, raped, repeatedly. Going to the doctor. I don't know what's wrong with me. I know we went from regular water to well water. I know it's really dirty. I'm only washing it. Is it making me sick? You're trying to make sense because you never talk to anybody. And here you're being drugged, beaten, raped, and drugged up with amnesia drugs and told to say stuff so you're sleepwalking. And they didn't get arrested the first day. They admitted they took pictures of my grandkids used in the bathroom. And that my whole family, they photoshopped a shower scene in the other room to make me look weird on purpose, of having a wipey above the toilet to make me look weird. They're supposed to photoshop all their lies in stocking tapes. Everything's digital. You can move anything anywhere. And words out of sentences, make new sentence, tape over, and roofies are sleepwalking. Where on earth would anybody find that funny, that a drug cartel is breaking in and drugging people up and telling them to say stuff, and photoshopping, washing, and setting off a hate crime? It's sick. Do you know how many people have apologized? Thursday evening, I went to go into this one client, and people down the street were sorry for everything. That's what they did in 21. I went to go work at this one place. People were like, we're moving out of here. Is that the one they were talking about? He said, yes. He said, I'm getting my girlfriend out of here. And he was moving his girlfriend out. He said, I walked by, he looked at me and said, we're sorry for everything. Or we feel bad about everything. He looked at the guy, he said, I told all the guys to stay out of this. We found out what's going on. We all feel bad about everything. In March 24th, 22, 130, they admitted to framing people to apartment buildings down. There was an outside steps. They used to come out and harass me. They loaded up and packed up and got out of town. They yelled out, "We're sorry for participating." We found out they made everything up. They admitted they made everything up on me. March 20th, 24, they were laughing by the lady's underwear on Walmart 62. They made up everything on her to get away with this. They even made up Pete. Pete's Alex. In a Santa beard. Ludic seen him on 9/18/19 walking around with a wig and a robe like a penguin around the courthouse laughing at him. They lied on him, trying to frame him that he was letting his friends get away with crimes up there. They asked Ludic, he didn't know who he was. They tried to get Judge Stephen arrested and a railroad retired Judge Pete that has a long white beard. It's just Alex, the white-haired guy with his hair parted on the side, part of the Florida human traffickers. Michelle and Lauren is part of the Florida human traffickers. They were in Giant Eagle parking lot May or June of 19 in Louisville, and they were the big truck guys that sell people. And they were bragging they were stealing everything for them. They're serial killers and child molesters. They sell women and children for sex slaves and to be murdered. They're running sextortion scams on people. They're part of the Florida Dark Cartel. So is Alex. He drives a medium gray truck. The one impersonating Pete. The dark gray truck's a rapist that helped torture me. All this is caught on police surveillance. Yesterday in Walmart 62, I went down to pick up my groceries. Okay? People were walking by. Will better be taking care of this. They found the tape of him admitting he talked to everyone before her. No, he did. It goes into the Department of Justice for we're on a report of mine. My money. Oh, yesterday in Walmart 62 in the morning, they said, well, Will said she couldn't say anything. Well, Will told on me before and confessed. And you don't have that kind of authority. I went to the prosecutor's office, the police department, and a criminal attorney. That agent don't even have enough authority to ask you to stay quiet. He was only bullying you. Police would know that. No sitting judge would write his own arrest warrant, taking your freedom of speech away outside a jury trial because of the First Amendment. Police officers and agents don't have enough authority to ask you to stay quiet. He was only bullying you, and he can't talk to you that way. And I told him how he confessed. He talked to everyone for me and act like he was going along with strangers' lie. Okay? All right. So it's not in the court order. They can't be in a court order because he doesn't have that kind of authority. He's been bullshitting people while he's stealing from cases where that guy was yelling. She got him track us up. Michael Peterson's tip. The thing from where he was smuggling oil into the U.S. and was bragging to me through Track-A-Sam in October to December 21 that he was smuggling it. I got the report it was coming into the state of where the refinery, and this guy, this ass is bragging like crazy, sent me proof of it, and I turned him in every day. I like my $10 million reward. They arrested Track-A-Sam for smuggling oil up underneath his government. Where Michael Peterson said he was taking all that money and paying people to push the paperwork through. I like my $300,000 for working the case. Dave used the case and got over 1,000 bad guys. Fentanyl came from Texas and over 1,000 drug traders, human trafficking people. And for those people that filed for that Uber driver thing, if somebody really has your family member kidnapped, they're not going to come to your house and pick up money. The police will be waiting for them. That's a stupid scam, just like this one is. Think about it. Before people take other people's lives and fall for the stupidity of the drug cartel, start thinking nobody will do that. Call the cops. Let the police take care of it. Seriously. Stop taking the law into your own hands. Because these are other people involving themselves in a hate crime. It was one of the bets between the drug lords. For this whole thing is a bet between two gentlemen. One bet that he could beat a girl and push her to suicide. The other one bet that he could make her give up everything in life and have other people participate. That's the hate crime. Winner takes all. They're fighting over this area. The drug lords. They have admitted several times, including in Walmart, that this whole thing is a drug scam from the drug dealers fighting over this area. One was a Russian, and the other one is the fentanyl king from Texas. They're serial killers, and they're scamming people, and they're tricking people into killing other people and participating. What about this?